Namaskaram, viewers of MYTV. Welcome once again to Love of Ramayana. Please join me in invocation mantras. Om Shri Ganeshaye Namaha Shri Saraswatye Namaha Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Om Rang Ramaye Namaha Om Rang Ramaye Namaha Om Rang Ramaye Namaha. My humble pranam to the lotus feet of Sri Gurudev Ji and to Paramatma Prabhu Sri Ram. Two scriptures are well known to all: Ramayana and Bhagavad Gita. Every time we meet on Love of Ramayana, we go into the discussion of different characters. Ramayana was written by Valmiki Ji, Maharishi Valmiki Ji, in Sanskritam, and then by Sant Tulsidas Ji. The love that emanates through Sri Ramcharitamanas by Sant Tulsidas Ji is felt by all that reads it. When there was a time when there was a barrier of language and how to assimilate this Bhagavan in our lives, this essence of Sant Tulsidas Ji, wanting to share this love of Sri Ram with everyone. Sri Ramcharitamanas was then written in Awadhi language of Ayodhya. Actually, when you look through Sri Ramcharitamanas, you see shlokas in Sanskritam, you see chandas, you see chaupai, you see doha, you see surta. Not only was he an intellectual or filled with intelligence, but he wrote this poem out of sheer love. It is definitely a manuscript for how we are to travel the path of devotion. So Rama Ayana, as Gurudev Ji has told, Rama Satya, Rama Bhagavan, Rama Brahman, Paramatman. Satya, the very existence of who we are. Bhagavan, that guide of the devotee. Brahman, Ananda, Sukharasi, pure bliss. Paramatman, our supreme self. Ayanam, that dwelling place, that abode, home of, if you will. Also, pathway. We hear words like Uttarayanam and Dakshinayanam, when the sun is in transition towards the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere, so this pathway. So this Ramayanam is the means to Sri Ram himself, and it is the pathway for us to achieve this truth of ourselves. In today's world, if we want to know about someone, there are very many mediums. Facebook, yes, Twitter, to name some of them. Ramayana is where you would go to find out about Sri Ram. It is the pathway that's taking us on that journey of what? The sadhak facing all the challenges, becoming the bhakta for achieving what? Shanti, Ma Sita. In this Kali Yuga, 4 yugas, Satya, Treta, Dwapar, Kali Yuga. In this Kali Yuga, it is said that the japam of Sri Ram's name is the easiest way to attain this truth. Today we will explore the characters of Bali and Sugriv. When Prabhu Sri Ram decided to come into this human form to teach us or to show us the pathway of self-realization, when we were exploring Navada Bhakti, it says that, it's the 5th one, isn't it? Panchama Bhajanau Soveda Prakasa Ramanama Japam, singing the glories. The Vedas themselves is teaching us this. This is the height of the knowledge of Sri Ramcharitamanas. But how is it being done? Gently, in the form of bhakti. This was the goal of Sant Tulsidas Ji, this magnanimous heart of his. Besides not knowing Sanskrit, beside living in the villages, I will sing the glories of Sri Ram to everyone so that we can drink this nectar. Listening to the Katha of Sri Ram, 2 boons were given. Prabhu Sri Ram will go into the forest. Bharat Bhaya will become king. We know all of this. But Sri Ram says, now my father has given me the kingdom of the forest. Family values are being laid out in Sri Ramcharitamanas for us. Right? Rightfully, Sri Ram should have become king. He's the eldest son. But he's upholding dharma. King Dashrath, the words of his parents, fulfilling the wishes of his mother, and upholding the words of his father. Going into the kingdom of what? The forest. Now let's keep in the back of our mind that this scripture is teaching us bhakti, the path of devotion. How to achieve Parama Vishram at the end of Ramayana. Parama Vishram, supreme peace. So all of the sadhaks are going. Forest may not be comfortable, but it is conducive to the environment of developing the inner self, becoming one with nature. And remember, in the forest, Sri Ram is meeting all the rishis, all the munis. It is a place of satsang. It is where he is going to imbibe these values that he's showing us, behaving and acting in this human form. So this place we will come to today is Kiskindakam. On Mount, it's Rishi Mukh Parvat. Aage chale Bahuri Raguraya. Rishya Mukh Parvat niyaraya taharaha sachiva sahita sugriva avat deki atula bala shiva. Bali and Sugriv, identical twins. Identical twins. What are they representing? Ahankar, ego. Bali is representing that ego in us that is turned outwards towards worldly achievement. Sugriv is representing the ego in us that is looking towards inner exploration, that spiritual path. When we're starting out as new sadhaks, our strengths are not built up yet. The Guru will come and he will give you teachings. And at the beginning of your teachings, you adhere to everything. I will get up early in the morning, I will do my reading, I will do my japam, and then slowly, this dissipates. Now, this Bali and this Sugriv, as we know the teachings of Sri Ramcharitamanas, is none other than the negative and the positive qualities in us. This is what it's teaching us. The demonic quality and the divine quality. When we put ourselves in the place of satsang, now we listen to where Sugriv is sitting. Rishyamukh Parvat. Rishi, the mukha of the Rishi, they are speaking about this truth. It's a place of teaching about divinity. So therefore, it is the grounds of satsang. So Sugriv is in the place of satsang. Now we have to listen to the story of Bali and Sugriv. What happened? What transpired between them? Bali would challenge anybody. Anyone that came in his way, doesn't matter what time of the day or night, he would fight if that's what it took. Because he was in this kingdom, in his kingdom, always protecting his kingdom. That's what we do when achieving things. We're always in that rajasic mode. So there was a time when he fought against a demon, and in the fight, the blood was splattered on this Rishyamukh Parvat, in this place of where the rishis were doing their sadhana. So he was banned from this place. You're not allowed to come here. Now remember, this is this I in us, the external I and the internal I. So Sugriv was seen as the weaker part in this party of two. Beginning of the sadhak stages, yes, we're still weak. When we are in the conducive environment of spiritual activity, we will just sing the bhajan, we will enjoy the scriptures. But then we come out of that environment of the satsang and we are exposed to the worldly environment. Sometimes this part of us is stronger. In this scene you're seeing, this Sugriv, I, that is the yogi, and Bali, I, that is the bogi, the nature of the world, and the spiritual pathway. One is here at this point a little bit weaker because we're still learning. We're still on this journey as a sadhak. Now who's coming? Raghuraya. Prabhu Shri Ram is coming. With the help of who? Hanumanji. Hanumanji, as Gurudev ji would tell us, in this part of Sri Ramcharitamanas, is acting as the Guru. He is bridging Sugriv, the sadhak, with Bhagavan, Prabhu Shri Ram, together. This is what the Sant will do. This is what the Guru will do. The energy that emanates from my Guru when I listen to him teaching Sri Ramcharitamanas, it's an explosive energy. He brings the Ramayana alive. this joy, this peace, this bliss is what we are all seeking. Even in our success of material achievements, we all want peace at the end of the day. We all want to blissfully enjoy this peace. Learning this Ramayana, elevating yourselves in the positive qualities and eradicating the negative qualities will bring you to that place of Shanti. Who is Shanti? Hanumanji is going in search of whom? Mata Sita. What does she represent? Shanti, peace. Shakti, strength. Sanskriti, our culture. This is what we are going in search of. We are learning these values along the way. So now comes to the sadhak, Sugriv, Prabhu Shri Ram. Bhagavan is coming into the life of this spiritual seeker, the sadhak, and making him into a bhakta, the devotee. Now he becomes stronger and he says, "O Bali, I challenge you now." So there was the fight, and then Sri Ram says, "I am here in search of Ma Sita." In this part of the Ramayana, tells you about the quality of a friend, teaches you about this union of Bhakt and Bhagavan. Many different things are happening here. As we saw with Nauda Bhakti, and at the end of it, Sri Ram says, "O Bhamini, you have all 9 of these qualities. If only someone can imbibe one of these 9 qualities, they become very dear to me." Going on now, meeting of Sugriv, this Bhakta now, going in search of peace. Strengthen us now. All of the monkeys, all of the bears that's going in search of Ma Sita. Now comes something very interesting. Each one of them is dispatched to a different direction, east, west, north, south. Prabhu Shri Ram goes to Hanumanji and gives him his ring, his mudrika. Very telling and very important part right here. Who is Hanumanji? Parama Bhakta of Shri Ram. Forever chanting that name of Shri Ram. Overcoming the senses in the body. Purity of the mind. Clarity of the intellect. Only then will you find peace. Now, isn't it strange that Prabhu Shri Ram would give this ring to Hanumanji? What is that implying? What is it implying? That every part of his being is aligned with achieving this peace. He has now cultivated the place where peace can be sown. Purity at every level. Constant faith. Parama Bhakta. Constant faith. So it's shown here now that Hanumanji would be the one to find Mata Sita. He would be the one to locate where this peace is. The message of the Ramayana is just this, to help us to grow on this path of becoming that bhakta, to realize ourselves. In an effort with MYTV and love of Ramayana, we bring you this little bit to help you to facilitate on finding that path of you that is spiritual. Know that you are beyond this body, not only this body, not only the mind. There is a spiritual being there. And every one of the Katha in Sri Ramcharitamanas helps us to come to this conclusion. Not only from a place of devotion, but from a place of logic. Truly and really, it's assimilated that intellectual part of you and the devotional part of you. If you have the chance, please read, please listen. And in this month of December comes the day of Human Rights Day, December 10th. Everything in this Ramayana is teaching us how to be the best that we can be. Where does this human rights foundation come from first and foremost? From us, you and I. Let us do our part in bringing the rights to everyone through peace, through love, through bliss. Find the person that you can join with in doing this. Do your work, and I have said this before that Gurudev ji has taught us this. Do your work locally, think globally. How do we achieve this human rights? By what? Going out and fight more? Absolutely not. By becoming the best that we can be, by reaching out to those in need, right around us. That is doing our part to observe this Human Rights Day. So, from MYTV, from Love of Ramayana, I say to you, as you are going on this path of a sadhak, a seeker of true knowledge, may you find that place with the union of Prabhu Shri Ram. May you be situated in peace, bliss and success. Jai Shri Ram.
Hi, my name is Kuldeep Gill. I'm broker of Sky Realty. The reason we are so successful because clients trust us. I've been doing this my whole life. My team is my wife, my office manager, and my agents. We look forward to earn your business, and we do speak your language. Thank you.
Ramji Astrologer. Everything begins with faith. We walk by faith, not by sight. Ramji is in the USA. Virginia offers reliable and practical astrology solutions to all of life's problems. Confidentiality promise. Phone number is 571-551-8142. Email is ramjiastrologer@yahoo.com.